Hi dear students, today I am going to explain types of polymerization process. There are two types of polymerization process. Number one, addition polymerization. Number two, condensation polymerization. First, let us discuss what is addition polymerization and its examples. Similarly, what is condensation polymerization and its examples. Addition polymerization means a large number of monomers having multiple bonds. Here multiple bonds means double bonds or triple bonds undergo repeated addition to form a polymer without the elimination of any byproduct. Once again I am repeating the definition. A large number of monomers having multiple bonds undergo repeated addition to form a polymer without the elimination of any byproduct. Means during this addition polymerization, a polymer is formed from its monomers, but there will be no byproducts. Let's discuss with some examples. So one of the simplest examples of addition polymerization is formation of polythene. I have already explained you how polythene is formed. Polythene is formed from the monomers of ethene. Here a large number of ethene molecules, that is CH2 double bond CH2 molecules, undergo addition to form a polythene. Let me explain a little in detail of the formation of the polythene. So for this I want to take this space. See here, ethene molecule CH2 double bond CH2. Here you imagine that these type of molecules we are taking a huge number. Imagine here this is one ethene molecule and one more ethene molecule is there next to this CH2 double bond CH2, one more ethene molecule CH2 double bond CH2, one more ethene molecule CH2 double bond CH2, and so on. And you imagine one more ethene molecule preceding to this and one more ethene molecule after next to this molecule. Likewise, a huge number of ethene molecules we are using in this reaction. Now during addition, one of the bonds from the double bond shifted in between these two carbon atoms and form a single bond. So this bond will be broken and a single bond will be formed here. Similarly, when this bond is approaching the next carbon, the already present pi bond will be shifted to the next carbon. So this bond will be moved in between these two carbons. So here this bond will be broken, here one single bond will be formed. Similarly, this bond will be shifted to the next carbon. Here a single bond is formed between these two carbon atoms. Similarly, this bond will be broken to the next carbon atom. So here only single bond will be present. Here a bond will be formed between this carbon and the carbon atom of the next molecule. Similarly, here this carbon will form a bond with the preceding carbon atom that we have not mentioned. So likewise, a large number of covalent bonds will be formed between the carbon atoms. Simultaneously, disappearance of pi bonds takes place. So if you observe carefully here in throughout this chain, you can observe CH2 single bond CH2, CH2 single bond CH2, CH2 single bond CH2, CH2 single bond CH2. So the CH2 bond CH2 unit is repeating again and again and again. This unit is called repeating unit. So such type of units will be there throughout the molecule. So instead of writing all those units, actually we cannot write all the molecules. Simply we write CH2 single bond CH2 and before this one covalent bond and one covalent bond will be there after this. So we'll keep this repeating unit in a bracket and taken n. So this for n number of repeating units, this symbol represents a polymer ethene or polythene. So this is the formation of polythene. That means a large number of ethene molecules joined together, a very big molecule will be formed, that is polythene. Next, we'll come to second example, polyvinyl chloride. This polyvinyl chloride is a polymer. Monomer of polyvinyl chloride is vinyl chloride. What is the formula of vinyl chloride? We have already discussed in the previous classes. CH2 double bond CHCl. What's the difference between ethene and vinyl chloride? Here in ethene, there is a CH2 double bond CH2. Here vinyl chloride CH2 double bond CHCl. Here instead of two hydrogens, one hydrogen is replaced by chlorine. And I already told you this CH2 double bond CH group is called vinyl group. And so it is called vinyl chloride. A huge number of vinyl chloride molecules undergo addition, repeated addition to form polyvinyl chloride. The same thing happens as we have discussed in the case of polythene. So CH2 single bond CH bond Cl taken N. So this is a representation of polyvinyl chloride or PVC. Next molecule, polyacrylonitrile. In polyacrylonitrile, the monomer is acrylonitrile. Its formula is CH2 double bond CHCN. It's also called vinyl cyanide. CH2 double bond CH, this group is called vinyl, and here one cyano group is attached to this. And this also a product of ethene. Here instead of two hydrogens, one hydrogen is replaced by cyano group. This is acrylonitrile group. So this type of n number of molecules undergo addition to form polyacrylonitrile. CH2 single bond CH bond Cn taken N. This is polyacrylonitrile, PAN. Similarly, we can take a few more examples like Teflon. What is the monomer of Teflon? Monomer of Teflon is CF2 double bond CF2. What is CF2 double bond CF2? Tetrafluoroethene. Formula of ethene is CH2 double bond CH2. Here two hydrogens at first carbon, two hydrogens at second carbon are there, but here instead of all those four hydrogen atoms, four fluorine atoms are substituted. So this is called tetrafluoroethene. This n number of tetrafluoroethene molecules undergo addition to form a polymer called Teflon. CF2 single bond CF2 taken N. This is the representation of Teflon. So like these are all the examples for addition polymerization or addition polymers. You no need to write all these examples in the public exam. You have to write any one of these examples. You have to write the definition and example. And natural rubber also is one of the best examples for addition polymerization. If you observe in all these examples, you can't find any byproduct in the product side. Here just addition of monomers takes place to give a polymer. Next come to second type, that is condensation polymerization. So let us discuss the definition first. A large number of monomers undergo condensation to form a polymer with the elimination of small molecules like water, ammonia, alcohol, etc. Then what is the difference between addition polymerization and condensation polymerization? In addition polymerization, there is no elimination of a byproduct, but in condensation polymerization, here byproducts will be eliminated during the reaction, but the byproduct will be small molecule like water, ammonia, etc. Let's take one example, nylon 6,6. Nylon 6,6 is a best example for condensation polymerization. One more example is also there, bakelite. We have already discussed about their monomers and all in the previous classes. What are the monomers of nylon 6,6? Nylon 6,6 is an example for copolymer. Copolymer means a polymer which is formed due to two or more different types of monomers. Here nylon 6,6 is formed due to the condensation of two different types of monomers. They are hexamethylene diamine and adipic acid. Let's try to understand this example clearly. Don't fear on seeing these formulas and all, just concentrate and try to understand the formulas. Don't by heart the formula. Here a hexamethylene diamine. Hexa means 6. Here 6. Methylene, CH2 group is called methylene group. This methylene group. There are 6 methylene groups. CH2 taken 6. And NH2 group is called amine group. NH2 group is called amine group. Here 2 amino groups are there. This side one, here one. So diamine, hexamethylene diamine. So hexamethylene diamine is one monomer. And next adipic acid. Adipic acid is one more example. Here adipic acid is having 4 methylene groups. 4 methylene groups and instead of 2 amino groups here 2 carboxylic groups are there. COOH bond COOH. Here COOH, COOH. Here HOOC have written, no problem. Reason for this I will explain later. You just write the formula like this, COOH, COOH. In between 2 carboxylic groups 4 methylene groups are there, that is adipic acid. Now how the product is formed? Dear students, please you don't try to by heart the formulas and by heart the reactions. Try to understand how a product is formed from the given reactants. Here it's very simple, just listen carefully. Here 2 NH2 groups are there now. While writing the product, you just subtract or remove one hydrogen from each NH2 groups. Means here one hydrogen from this NH2 group, then you will have only NH. Here also remove one hydrogen, then you will have one NH. Next here in COOH group, you remove one OH group from this carboxylic acid group and one OH group from this carboxylic acid group. So totally what we are doing, one hydrogen from here, one hydrogen from here, one OH group from here, one OH group from here. That means HOH H2O, HOH H2O. Water molecule will be eliminated as a byproduct. Okay. Now after removing those species, atoms or molecules, next you combine all the reactants, you will get the product easily. See here, I'm going to write, I'm going to explain the product. See here, I'm removing one hydrogen from here, so I have written only NH. Next CH2 taken 6, CH2 taken 6, NH2, I have removed one hydrogen, I have written only NH. Next from COOH I have to remove one OH group, so I have written only CO. OC also you can write, no problem. Next CH2 taken 4, from COOH group again one more OH we have to remove, so one more OH I have removed, so we'll get CO. So by taking all this as one single unit, take it as n times means these type of repeated units will be there, a huge number, that is called nylon 66. Reaction seems to be bigger, but if you understand, it's very simple. Okay, it's one of the important questions, condensation, addition polymerization and condensation polymerization with examples.